All right, okay. Hello, everybody. Hi, this is me, Darison Chauskas from Easy Markets, and this is the Daily Pitch International breaking section that we run occasionally. So, yes, look, it's one of those sessions where I'm going to talk about an event. Um, so this week I already covered US CPI, so you can take a look at that one on our YouTube channel. But today I wanted to pick up on the Canadian job numbers, which are coming out. So yes, look, before we jump into all that, as always, let's quickly have a read through our risk disclaimer. So, yes, the content we produce does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendations and should not be considered as such. This material should not be taken as an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. Look, I'll give you a few seconds to read the rest. I'm not going to disappear anywhere. I'm just gonna prepare things here and there. Yes. But yeah, look. Basically, the idea here is to just have a look what's happening today. We don't really have the most exciting week. We're not having the most exciting week this week, apart from the U.S. CPIs. But today we do have the U.S. PPIs as well and the Canadian job numbers. But I'm gonna pick up on the Canadian job numbers because I think that sometimes people forget about that. And yeah, we'll look at the some CAD pairs. Now, before we jump into the charts, just a quick mentioning of our Easy Markets website, which you can always check out for more information about us. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to assist. So, yes. So, what's happening today? Basically, jumping into the economic calendar straight away. Today we have some Canada numbers here. Average hourly wages are coming out. We don't have a forecast for now, and building permits are coming out. Oh, by the way, building permits are expected to decline quite significantly. Okay, let's see if that's going to happen. Employment change. So, employment change. This is the figure that we're watching. There is an expectation that numbers could improve. Look, last week on Friday we had the U.S. job numbers, which came out, let's say, not bad, right? Not bad. Maybe Canada could follow suit, and maybe we could also see some positivity, and maybe that's why we're getting these like somewhat slightly higher numbers. Now, we can see that the employment change has been on the lower side lately, but started picking up since July. Has been picking up since July. Okay, if it comes out, let's say somewhere close to the numbers here, the 27 or the 22, I think that's still okay. I don't think that there's going to be like something like a panic moment here or something like that. But if it would come out somewhere closer to zero, no, that's going to be a bit of a pressure moment for the Canadian dollar. And yes, we could see, Bank of Canada maybe considering maybe a higher cut than they normally do right now, because as we know, the Bank of Canada right now is also in the cutting moment. They are cutting by 25 basis points. They have been cutting by 25 basis points since June, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. So hey, looking at the participation rate, it normally comes out, the same number, 65, 65, 65. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about this one unless it really deviates. So if the participation rate comes out crazy, let's say, well, we're roughly jumping around 65 zone. If it comes out crazy, let's say 67, ooh, that's something to probably consider, because yes, it's maybe not a huge deviation, again, maybe in comparison to other numbers, but for the participation rate, when it always most of the time constantly comes out at 65%, if it comes out at 67, wow, that's spectacular. But if it drops, let's say, to 63 or something like that, ooh, that's also like a bit of concern. So that's what I'm saying. So this number is interesting. The participation rate number is interesting, especially when it deviates a lot. And what I mean a lot, by, let's say, at least 1%. That would be something here in the market. Look, unemployment rate. So sitting here in between, we have the US PPIs, which are coming out today. So you can keep an eye on those, because yesterday we had the CPIs came out a little bit, ticked higher a little bit. So it's going to be quite interesting to see if the PPIs come out a little bit on the higher side as well. But hey, coming back to Canada, unemployment rate. Now, this is what I'm thinking. So previous number 6.6, and the forecast right now is for 6.7. So basically, we're expecting a worse number. Now, if the number comes out worse, yes, this could have a negative effect on the Canadian dollar, in my opinion. And basically, because the bank would everybody would know that the bank for sure will cut and then during the next meeting, which was when let me just double check. I mean, the next meeting is in October. Yep. No, sorry. Yeah, 23rd, 23rd of October. Yes. So, basically, last time, yes, we dropped the rate to 4.25. So as you can see here, on this official website here of BOC, maybe of course then the bank would think, hey, you know what, we need some more cuts in order to stimulate the economy here so that it wouldn't fall apart everything. So this way, meaning to sacrifice the Canadian dollar. Look, I mean, sacrificing the Canadian dollar, I mean, we already are seeing the sacrifice here. When you look at this USD CAD, not that the US dollar is, let's say, super strong or something like that. Yes, it's on the stronger side, but I think just the Canadian dollar is very weak right now. And let me just double check something here very quickly. So yes, the Canadian dollar is on the weaker side. It's one of the weakest ones. But from the technical perspective, we are approaching quite an interesting area of resistance, in my opinion. So this is what I'm talking about. This downside line drawn from the high of the 1st of November of 2023. Now, don't get me wrong. This line has been violated a few times here, or at least once at least here. And the question is, will it just, will the market not just ignore it and just, push further north? For now, I want to keep it because we did have quite a decent rally already. So what I'm looking at here is the daily chart, and look at this. We had like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days in a row of positivity here on USD CAD. Look, at some point, whatever comes up must come down. It will eventually correct back down. So hey, why not to use the job numbers, job numbers for that. So, but hey, Darius, you're saying that there could be some more weakness in the Canadian dollar. Yes, if the numbers come out worse, but if the numbers are good, this is the thing. If the numbers are good and they follow the U.S. footsteps, because last week we had positivity in the U.S., so maybe this could, being as a neighbor, maybe this could spill into Canada as well a little bit, and that's what I'm saying. So this is coming, like I said, this is coming all at a perfect time, and basically we could see, let's say, up until the number comes out, we could see this one pushing higher, but then the number comes out, they're all, let's say, good. We see unemployment, let's say, at 6.6%, the same as previous, not below the forecast. We see, a good participation rate. We see a good employment change number. So yeah, like I said, this of course this could play out nicely, and we could see USD CAD reversing back down a little bit. Another kind of support for the Canadian dollar could be the fact that we're seeing oil trying to make its way higher, or at least trying to push back up. So again, there's a lot of factors to consider, and of course, Canada job numbers are one of those, and very important to see. If you are trading Canadian dollar, ladies and gentlemen, that's like I said, something for you. Of course, is a must to keep an eye on it today. Pairs like CAD JPY, for example, as well. We are seeing, we're stuck right now. But if by any chance we pop above this 109.80 zone, something like that, then yeah, a forthcoming higher high will be confirmed, potentially attracting more buyers here into the game. And the fact that the CAD JPY, if we're looking at CAD JPY from another perspective, ignore the job numbers and everything. we're looking at from the, let's say, just risk on, risk off environment. At the moment, the market is positive. The stock market is rallying, so there's no point in buying the yen. So, and maybe some nice positive numbers from Canada could support CAD JPY to the upside. Again, that's another reasoning here. So, look, the only thing is we can speculate as much as we want. We can try to figure out, like, we can try to try to predict as much as we want. But hey, I'd still always say the same thing. Wait for the numbers to come out, and then we can do something about it. So, look, I'll wrap this one. I'll wrap this one here, and I'll say this way: that these are the possible scenarios. Of course, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. However, we can try to, try to maybe come approach this from as much logic as possible. Of course, eventually there will be something that doesn't work out, but hey, at least we did everything what we can from our side. So let's see how the number is going to come out. If you are trading CAD pairs, keep your eyes on the numbers today. So yes, and then we'll just kind of go from there. So yeah, don't do anything before. Just wait for the numbers, and then we can maybe decide if we are comfortable with anything what we see, then yeah, we can take action. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's it for this quick session, this quick analysis. Look, I just wanted to share with you the news and the Canadian numbers and what I think about those. Look, you can agree or not, but you can express your agreement or not or disagreement in the comments. Please do subscribe. As always, I'm gonna say the same YouTube stuff what everybody says. Like, hey, please do subscribe, follow, and share, and like, and and all that stuff. But then honestly, please do subscribe because that helps us a lot, and in order to push this channel further. Hopefully, you find this information useful. You can check out other videos that we do. Like I said, hopefully you find them useful as well. So, hey, I'll see you next week for more of this. So, yes, join me in my live webinars every morning, 6 o'clock GMT time, or catch these short little breaking news segments, these little videos which I deliver, and yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy them. So I'll see you in a bit. Actually, I'm not going to see you in a bit. I'm going to see you next week. Have a beautiful weekend. Yeah, bye bye.